Hi, I'm Scott Kimball, and welcome to this episode of Small Town Life. You know, in the Studio 25 here, we normally have a little bit of stuffiness in the air. Sometimes it gets a little cramped, but you know what? In this episode, we have got a championship feeling in the air. And I'll tell you why. Because our guests today are two members of the Little Falls Mounties Class B Section 3 baseball champions. I'm going to bring them in right now. Guys, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Braden McCumber. I play catcher for the Mounties, and I'm a senior this year.
Hi, my name's Xavier Dunn. I'm the second baseman for the Mounties, and I'm a senior also.
Two seniors, two-time champions, right?
Yes, sir.
You guys won the Class C championship last year. This year, the Class B.
Yep.
So, I mean, you guys really know what it's like to win.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's go through this season just a little bit. So regular season, 10-12, but you got into the playoffs, and that Little Falls Mountie machine started to roll. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the playoffs?
Something about our team is when games matter, and when they do, especially in the playoffs, we know how to perform. And I feel like one thing our coach said this year was it was almost like we took it a little more lackadaisical throughout the whole regular season. And we didn't really want to show what we could do until the playoffs. And once those playoffs hit, we really started to kick it on, turn it up a notch.
So have you guys ever heard of Muhammad Ali?
Yes.
Because he always talked about rope-a-dope.
Yep.
I think that's what the Mounties were doing this year, right? They were like, no, we're going to sucker you in, and then we're going to crush you in the playoffs.
Yep. No, we definitely got everybody's best shot this year, especially after the season we had last year. I mean, Final Four in the state. I mean, we had a great season, 17-0, or 17 and I think 2 going into the playoffs. Like, there's not too many. I mean, that team was different. That team was special. So going into the playoffs and just the regular season this year, it was everyone. We were gonna get everyone's best arm. We're gonna get everybody's ace and everybody's A game. So that definitely played a factor in the regular season. But I mean, when we hit the playoffs, we just turned it up a notch.
One thing our coach said was that we're going to be playing our best baseball when it matters the most, and we're for sure doing that right now. I mean, regular season didn't go off how we wanted it to, and came into playoffs with everybody 0-0. It don't matter what seed you are, 0-0. We're going to see your best. We're going to see your best. It don't matter. We're going to hit the ball. We're going to make plays.
Absolutely, because that's really what it's all about, right? And Xavier, you hit the nail right on the head. I mean, once those playoffs start, whole new season, you might as well just forget about the regular season.
Yep.
So like I said, you were Class C champs last year, Class B this year. What were some of the differences that you guys noticed going up a class?
Going up a class, I think Coach said from the beginning of the season, it's wide open. I think the big difference about Class B this year was that everybody had an ace on their team that they could throw, and the big difference of a team that when they threw their ace from when they didn't was a very big like disadvantage or advantage for who everybody saw.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, I don't really think we had one solid ace. We had a lot of guys that everybody could throw, so we were very well-rounded in that aspect, so that really helped us out. But going up a class, I mean, we played all those Syracuse teams like we normally do. But Class C, we were able to stay a little bit more local, playing the Frankfurts, playing the West Canadas, and we always hang with those guys. But when you go up a class, you definitely start to see more competition, more arms.
Yeah,
so.
For sure. I mean, I feel this year everybody was there. I mean, every team we played was well-rounded. I don't think there was a team that we played that was bad. I think every team was well-rounded, and us included.
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously, regular season, you wouldn't think that looking at our record, but now you definitely can with us being Class B section champs.
For sure. And, that's what's so impressive, guys, is that you go up a class. And you know what? And honestly, the regular season, you're still adjusting, right?
Yep,
because it's a different class, and like you just said, a little bit different level of competition. But then again, like you said, the championship pedigree that this team has, hit the playoffs and turn it on. What were some of the things that your coach Galgi, he really kind of kept you guys focused throughout the entire season? So what were some of the things he was telling you?
He really just told us to keep our heads up and that we're one small play away. Like I'd say like the whole regular season, we were really just one big inning away from winning probably at least half of them to most of those games. It's just we really do have a young team as far as the seniors concerned. Like there's only 3 seniors and the rest are just juniors and like a couple sophomores. And I think the big difference was we just needed to keep our composure for that one inning when things start to go wrong. And he just told us that each inning, when things go wrong, just you got to minimize the damage. And I think that once playoffs started, like, we started to do that. I mean, when we played Lowellville in the championship, I mean, we only limited them to 2 1-runs per inning. So that was a big difference, and I'd say a big step that we took instead of giving up an 8 spot, in the second or something like that. So
yeah, that's one thing that we kind of did during the regular season. We'd have one bad half inning, and that would ruin our games. Where we got in the playoffs, that didn't happen. We had one bad inning, we come back, we'd fire right back. And we just kept our composure the whole time. We made an error, we cleared it, came back, made plays, hit. I mean, that was one of the things that we somewhat struggled with during the regular season was hitting, getting on base. And we for sure have hit. And we for sure have gotten on base.
No kidding, right? Because that game against Lowellville, you guys were up 7-0.
Yeah. I mean, a big factor of that, I mean, that first inning, there was a big rain delay. And, I mean, one thing that I definitely stayed strong with is it was raining for both teams. So whether they want to complain about how, they had to pitch in the rain, so did Johnny Amoviva, and he still threw strikes right down the plate. Big thing going into that first inning was, I know when I got up the plate, I knew it was raining. I was like, make him throw me a strike. I got walked 3 times that game and get hit by pitch twice.
Yep.
If I can get on base and the other guys hit me home, that's exactly what we did in the first inning.
Yep.
And that's how we put up a 7 spot. So
What Coach G always says, if it's hot out, it's hot for everybody.
Yep.
It ain't just us.
Yep.
Raining, it's raining for everybody, not just us.
no excuses.
No excuse because of the weather.
That's so true. And you know what? That applies to just about any sport, too.
Yep.
For sure.
Because I'm sure you guys play other sports as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I play football and
I play football and basketball.
Nice. But it's true.
Yeah.
It's so true. So you guys are both seniors,
Yep.
and you've seen a lot of success with this Mountie team.
Yep.
What are some of the things that you guys, as seniors, want to pass on to the younger players?
one thing I definitely want to pass on to them is just how to be a leader and how to keep everybody up when things go wrong. I think one thing that these juniors have to figure out for next year is who's really going to step up and who's going to take the leadership position. I know that last year we had 4 amazing seniors that I wholeheartedly love with all my heart. And someone like Chase Regan, who was definitely one of the team captains last year, is someone that I always looked up to. And he was able to pass on to me leadership skills that I was able to use for this year.
Yeah, they just got to figure out who's going to be that one to step up. And I know all of them are able to do it. It's just time will tell who's going to be the one to do it first.
Sure, absolutely. But you know what? Again, and I think this is what's made Little Falls so successful, is that you've had players like yourselves and the Chase Regans, like you just mentioned, all coming through the system, and it just gets passed down from generation to generation, and it's really carried on. You guys have done a tremendous job with it.
Yep.
That's just something, I guess, with our culture is we all hang out so much. We all are just such a tight-knit group. I mean, we've played, I'd say half the guys on the team, probably more than half, I've all played Little League with, played T-ball with. I've got pictures on my camera roll of my dad coaching with Jackson Hummel's dad on T-ball. So, I mean, if you want to say, I mean, we're all passed up right through the level together, and hopefully when we're at that varsity level, we're playing our best baseball, and that's what we're doing.
I mean, we're always together. We were just getting our hair bleached about 15 minutes ago.
We're going to talk about that in a minute, by the way.
We don't want to talk about that, do we?
Oh, gosh.
You never know what pictures might pop up.
Oh, my God.
But no, I mean, that's, really, that's got to be a special feeling. Like you said, having played with these guys from Little League, T-ball, all the way up through, you get that big championship in your senior year, but you guys are not done yet.
No.
You got a big game coming up Saturday against Oneonta. You know anything about them?
I know that they're good.
They're good. I mean, they won Section 4. I mean, they got to be pretty good, but we ain't ever going to back down from nothing.
Nope.
We're not afraid of no one. We're going to go right at them with all we got.
Awesome. That's awesome. So, guys, let's have a little bit of fun now. All right? So, we'll start you off easy. I'll take it easy on you first.
Okay.
Don't.
All right? It's all right. It's going to ease things.
Okay. All right.
All right. Major League Baseball, your favorite team and a player, maybe either your favorite player or a player you emulate yourself after.
Okay, well, I'm a Yankees fan, and they're hot this year. So, but one person that I definitely like to say is my favorite player is probably Aaron Judge. Or no, yeah, well, Aaron Judge just because he hits nukes, but also Derek Jeter. Love his number 2. That's what I wear, and just how he always hustles for everything.
Awesome.
I mean, he's not going to like this, but I'm a Mets fan.
Yeah, this guy.
Here we go.
That's all right.
I mean, I've looked up to a couple players. I mean, David Wright, I wear number 5 for him. I've always been a Mets fan. David Wright's always been there. That's my number. But I like looking up and kind of play after like a Javi Baez or Francisco Lindor, that flashy middle infielder, the quick hands, eat ground balls up all the time and all that. That's what I try to play after is
Yeah, you know what? I got to tell you, 'cause I'm a Yankee fan too. But it's funny you said it because you know what? As a Yankee fan, I've never really had a problem with the Mets. I never really have. I have the problem with the Red Sox, right? And it's so funny how like the Mets fans can't stand the Yankees. You know, they couldn't care less about the Red Sox, but you know, it's just like this weird triangle, right? So it's so strange. All right, now let's have some fun with your teammates. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
First question. Oh, we're gonna have a good one with this one.
Yeah.
Which one of your teammates is most likely to end up in WWE?
Wyatt Beetle.
Wyatt Beetle. All right, here you go. Ready? Donovan Bush. Donovan Bush from the tight ropes, jumping on somebody. You can't see that. With his blonde hair, putting a chair on someone's back. Oh, gosh.
Oh, jeez.
Would they make a good tag team?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wyatt's he's a sicko, but Donovan will have fun doing anything. So I don't know.
Yeah, jeez.
That's great. All right, next. Which one of your teammates will most likely end up on reality TV?
Dominic Gizzo. Dominic Gizzo.
Yeah, probably Dom. Dommy, I could see Dommy doing that.
Dommy's always got his head in his phone or looking up, trying to be pretty somehow. He's always got the fancy shoes on at school. He's always dressing to impress. So probably Dom for sure.
So you mean to tell me it'd be like a Jersey Shore kind of thing?
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
100%.
Yep, with his chain dropping down to his toes, probably.
Yep, that'd be Dom.
Yep, for sure.
All right, one last one. We'll let you off light here. Okay. Which one of your teammates will most likely end up on stage? Be it like a musical performer?
Donovan Bush being a comedian.
Donovan Bush again.
Donovan's one funny guy.
Who could it be? Maybe a little Lucas Manley action.
Ooh.
Lucas Manley.
Okay.
See, he's got these precious curls that he uses, so he's always trying to score something with the ladies. I could definitely see him up there with a little Elvis Presley action, probably with a little guitar.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know that would be MTV.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
There you go, right?
For sure.
Yes, it would.
Yep. I could definitely see Lucas doing that.
That's funny.
That is awesome. But you know, I'm leading you in with these questions, right? Because you know, you just mentioned you bleached your hair.
Yep.
All right, so let's talk about that for a minute. Has this become like a Mountie tradition in the playoffs?
I'd say
Or
so.
Yeah, I think so.
I know that. So one of our best friends, McKenna Tooley, her mother, her brother, Parker Tooley. I know that. I think we were in sixth or seventh grade. We were young, but I can remember them winning the Class C title when we were younger. So, and I remember walking the halls one time and I saw them. I was like, what the hell? They got yellow gold hair, and they got blonde hair walking through the halls. I'm like, who are these guys? And I figured out that they won the baseball championship. I was like, oh, okay. So, I mean, I think the question was brought up earlier was who started the idea, and I think last year when we won it, we were all talking a little bit before, and we were like, what are we gonna do if we win? Like, we got to do something cool. Like this isn't going to happen every day. So I think one of the things we thought of was might as well keep it going, dye the hair blonde.
Yep. I mean, I personally like the blonde hair.
well, I was going to say, but you said you were a natural blonde anyway.
I am.
Braden, I got to be 100% candid with you. You look like Ric Flair.
Oh gosh,
That's what my dad said.
You know, he looks like Ric Flair. Can we get a woo?
Woo!
And Scott, you know, we got some photos of these guys.
I think so. So
you never
guess
know.
what, guys? Here it comes.
Here it comes. Yeah, there you go. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh brother,
There's one of the boys there.
Gosh.
Yeah. And then
There's
yeah.
D. Mill.
He went through several poses
Yes.
before
Yeah.
you know, he
was
settled
not-
on that
I
one,
don't
right?
think he was happy with that one.
Yeah, well, he hasn't seen this one.
I know. Just wait.
And then
Oh, there's Ben. Yep, Ben Gonzalez.
yeah. And then
There's
you know,
Ben
showing
again.
off.
Yep.
I'm sure you all took a lot
Oh, it was
Photos
all fun.
down
It was
there.
all fun and games until
Yeah.
they got up and finally saw their hair.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
Oh,
They,
that's
they
too
wanted
much.
they wanted to laugh at us
Yeah.
until they got it. They had to do it.
They had
and
to see it. Yeah.
the hairdressers were like, "Well, you're all gonna look the same."
Yeah,
You
so-
know,
Where
all
was
gonna
that
have
anyway?
bleach
Keep
hair.
laughing as much as you want.
Nikki
but-
Marie's down on Main Street.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
So did Coach do it?
No,
No.
no, he doesn't. He doesn't have any
Coach-
hair.
Yeah,
He doesn't have any hair.
He had
Oh.
to get home. He has a newborn, and I think he might have had to sleep on the couch if he missed any more time.
Yeah.
I keep
yeah.
joking with him, but
I tell you, it's a good thing he doesn't have any hair because I was going to tell you guys, you should have told him. I said, look,
I know.
big game Saturday here. If we win this,
I know.
and we just did this, come on, all
gotta
for
do
one,
it.
one for all. Let's go.
One of our teammates, Jackson Hummel, his dad last year bleached his beard. He bleached his beard, so his beard
I
Beard
had heard
is
that.
completely
Yeah. I didn't
blonde.
see it, but
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, there's a picture somewhere, I'm sure.
Oh, there's gotta be.
Oh, jeez.
It's a sight, that's for sure.
That is great. That is great. So we're going to close this out with a few more questions. Your seniors going on to college. Where about you going?
I'm going to Herkimer. for
Nice.
a year. Yep.
I'm not going to college actually.
No?
No, I'm gonna try to join the union, be an electrician.
That's
Awesome.
a good move
Trade
too,
move,
right there.
Yeah.
Good for you. You guys going to try to play any more ball after you're done?
I'm gonna try to play at H strip
Yeah?
for a couple years. Yep, and then transfer. I plan to go to H strip for 1 year because I've just got so many college credits. So hopefully those transfer over, and I could get my associates in a year. And I don't know exactly what I want to study yet, so take that time to figure out what I want to study, play some ball, and then transfer to
Well,
a
they
4-year
they
school.
play some good ball there
Yeah,
too.
they do.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they do.
certainly do.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Have to earn my
Oh,
spot every
and
bit.
you're giving a commercial for them. I didn't even realize you had that hat on.
I know.
Because-
My God.
Well, I'm a student there too. It's true.
I know.
Yeah, so,
See how
I
long
saw
it takes to
yeah.
graduate?
Yeah.
This
Yes.
is why you don't go to Herkimer College. You could be this old and still there.
it's the scenic route. Okay. I tried to maximize it. What do you want from me?
It's all right. No big deal.
Yeah.
And he's going to join a union electrician. He's going to make more money than me in
Yeah.
his first
Then
year.
all of
than I-
us. Yeah, really.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Yep.
So, yeah.
That's excellent. That really is. So, guys, you got anything you want to say to any family, friends out there?
Just thank you for all your support along
Yeah.
the way. I mean, playing baseball, playing any sports at LF has just been a blessing for the past 4 years. So
Yeah.
all I can say is thank you to all you guys that ever showed up and
Couldn't have asked for anybody, fans, parents, coaches,
coaches. Yep.
people taking pictures.
Yep.
You got a plug in there for me, dude.
Yes,
You're
I do.
all right.
Always do.
I need my house rewired.
Give them 2 years. Give them 2
Yep.
years.
There you go.
Yeah. Got a new service already, but you know.
Yep.
Oh, that's too much fun. That's awesome. Well, guys, listen, I know you got school tomorrow. I don't want to hold you up too much longer, but great job this season. Best of luck Saturday. Win or lose, we're all proud of you here in Little Falls. And do your best and go Mounties.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.